Hello and welcome to programming. This is video number 26. Follow up from how to get started with JavaFX. In this video I'll show you how to write a dark application using Java, using the library JavaFX, of course. So this is the dark application that we are making. User can click on the icon and user can click on this to change the dock itself. Okay, that's basically how it works, and you're gonna make it. The IDE that I use right now is NetBeans IDE. So to start, create a new project and then give it a name and then put it in a directory. Let's call this .fx. Of course, you're gonna have to select the platform which has JavaFX platform integrated. Click on finish. Now the application is going to be extending application. That is the standard way of making an application in JavaFX, and you get to start it by calling main, calling launch in the main, giving it the argument. Everything happens in start method. So I just say that rename this to rename a variable in NetBeans. You hit Ctrl R and type the new name in, and then we don't need any of this. But of course you're gonna need the root. A root is a group that can be shown on a stage. So basically what you see here is you see a stage we can set a scene on a stage and show the stage to the user. Stage is eventually a window, and for each scene there is going to be one root, one group node to it, which we call it root, and this group is going to be from JavaFX. Now when we try running it, this is what we have. We're gonna have a hello world window to it. Now in order to create a dock, we're gonna need an image, of course. To make an image, we just have to create a new ImageView. We'll give it a name dock, and we create it by using the following command: new ImageView, and then give it an image. This image is going to be specifying a directory and the picture name. So we should import the ImageView, and for this image we need to import from, not the one from AWT. We're going to be importing the image from JavaFX. So that is telling the ImageView to get the image to create a new image from a directory called images, and the name of the file, the name of the image is doc1.png. After we have the ImageView, we are going to be added to the root. To add it to the root, we use this command, add more, basically get all the children and add more to it. Add one more student to it, because get the children would give us the observable list of node. So we add a new node to it. This node is of type ImageView, so the ImageView is extending from a node. Now we have the root adding just one node to it. What we expect if you run it now, we're not gonna have anything because there is no image file on it. So we're gonna need to create a new folder and save a doc image file to it. Now this project is inside my home folder called JavaFX, so I'm gonna go there. That's the directory, and I'm gonna make a directory called images. If you are if you want to work with the Nautilus Explorer, if you're more of a not typing person, you can go to that and then click on home, go to .fx, that's the one, get in there and then create a new folder in there called images. Now we're gonna need to grab a doc, so by going to the Google website and type in doc.png, and click all the images. Tell the Google that you only want images of a doc, and then let's save one of these, and then one of these. View the image, save the images, .fx image, let's give it doc2. Now for this one, let's save it as doc1. Now we're done with that, but we're gonna need to find an icon on top of the doc. So to find the icon, I used this term to search for it, royal free icons. And then if I go down here, I have this one, the royal icon set. Open that, and then this looks good, so I'll grab that one. The one I use is for Linux, so I'll be saving that file. but save that link as inside a folder, a new folder called icon. Save it in there. Okay, we're done. Now, because I created a new folder called icons, and in that icons I have the downloaded set. I'm going to just unzip that using that flag to get just all the file in one directory. So I now can get rid of the zip file and only keep that one. Okay, so the name is kind of hard to type. If I can just rename this. Okay, that's fine. We just used a couple of icons, but let's see, once we have the dock, how the application would look. Now let's resize the window a little bit, so it's let's say resize it to 600 by 300. Now run it again. That is good, but then we're gonna have to move that down into about 100 and move from the top to 100. Let's see how we can move the dock. Dock dot set translate x to about 100 from the left hand side, and do the same for the y-axis, but this time 200. Down from the top. Now almost what we needed. Just need to shrink that down to 550. Suppose that's okay. Now we can interact with the user, so that when the user left click on it, on the dock, we're gonna change the image to dock 1, and right click, we're gonna change the image to dock 2. So we're gonna be adding an interaction. So set on mouse click, new even handler. This will handle the mouse events. The mouse event. Add import for the mouse even, but not that one, not the one from AWT. It's the one from JavaFX. And implement all the abstract method. Now we gonna be checking if the button is the primary one. That's left click So if the user left click, we're gonna set the image for the dark. Now I'm gonna set image to a new one. The new one is going to be dark one. Otherwise, we'll set that to dark 2. But here's the problem. The problem lying that this method right here can access the dark, which is local variable, unless this variable right here marked as final. So we can click on that and click make dark final. This should work. Now you run it. Why did I start debugging it? So I just want to run it. Left click and right click works. So now that's good. That is basically how you interact with Java node, JavaFX node. Now to add all the icons, let's go back to the directory. What icons do we have? We have, I am going to use 32 pixel PNG. So those are browser, internet mail, and user. We'll use just 2 of them, 3 of them. So to make it quick, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna keep all the names of the file in a string called an array of string called images. Now browse 32.png in internet 32.png mail 32.png. now use 32.png. that should be enough. So you see that in order to add an image in an image node inside the root, we're gonna have to make a new image view. So since we are going to iterate through the images, we're gonna be for I. Now forget that. We're going to make a new image view. Let's call it icon. Which we will create it from image inside an icon directory plus images I. Now to add these to the list, we are going to add it to the root. And that's it. But the problem would lie that these all of these icons are going to be in the same location. So to set them apart on separate location, we would set translate X to be 50 times I. Now let's see how that looks. That looks fine. So from the example application, I have a mirror reflection effects to the icon. So to get the reflection of an icon, this is you can do simply by set the effects using it's called reflection. We're gonna have to import that, suppose. Now we have the reflection. As you can see now, the only problem remaining is that we need to get all of these onto the dock. So we can do that by translating the y-axis to right where the dock is, so it's 200, maybe 220, and just move it from your left hand side a bit, 120. Now it's just a matter of add and subtract a number from it. So that's what you have. Now this should be fine, but when you try to add interaction to the icon, saying whenever the mouse is over an icon, it should scale it up to twice the size. Not twice, 2 times is too big. So we're gonna need interaction. Now the interaction would be the same thing as we have for the dock. So it's gonna be set on mouse. Now let's see what we can set on mouse. What else can we do with the mouse? Set mouse on enter. Okay. Mouse even. Now when it enter, we're gonna be scale it up, scale the icon up, set scale X to be 1.2, hope that's not too big. Let's see how it runs. It stays As you can see, it stays at one at the scale that we set. So when the mouse is out of the icon, we need to set it back to 100%. 1.2 is 20% larger, so that's 120. This time we're going to be handling the mouse exit. We reset it back to 1. And user can click change the platform. Okay, hope the video is not too long and then you get something out of this. That is it for video number 26. Hope I don't sound too boring because I'm running out my caffeine right now. Thank you for watching.